Hello again, my dudes, welcome back to the channel, and this is Kadima bringing you another Elden Ring DLC build video. This time I'm gonna give you the most toxic way of playing duels in the arena. Although this build can also be used for PvE, it's not really ideal. Even for invasions, it's not great. It's best to be used in the arena, and it's quite toxic. The reasons why this build is so toxic, it's because we are using the poisoned hand. And not only we are using the poisoned hand, we are combining it with a spread crossbow and some sleep bolts. Now, to make this thing even more beautiful, we got the mushroom crown, which, as you can read, raises attack power when something nearby suffers from poison or rot. There you go. We got the Rakshasa armor because it just increases damage dealt in general. And then we've got the Centrina smile, which sleep in the vicinity increases attack power. Kindred Rot exaltation, poisoning or rot in vicinity increases attack power. We got Shard of Alexander, greatly boosts the attack power of skills. And then got Free Icon, enhanced charge spells and skills. Now, what is the idea of this build? Very easy to use. You consume an exalted flesh, you get close to your enemies with some sleeping bolts ready, you shoot the sleeping bolt, you change, and then you just Ash of War with a poison hand. This will get them to instantly sleep. When they instantly go to sleep, they become vulnerable. You do the Ash of War with a poison hand, and they get instantly poisoned. And then when that happens, you just equip the bolt back, and this time you go with bleeding bolts, and then you get them destroyed, or you just watch them get bleeding to death or die to the poison. And that's basically the build. There's not a lot to it, there's no rocket science here. It's just a very cheesy way of playing in the arena, making the best out of the sleep bolts and the poison hand. Also, the poison hand, if you by any chance miss the Ash of War by doing this, don't panic. 2 punches gets anyone poisoned. Only 2 punches. 1, 2, and it's poison. 1, 2, poison. 1, 2, poison. And that's it. Let's talk about the stats. Of course, we are level 151. Vigor at 60. Mind at 10. You don't really need any mind. The Ash of War of the hand costs barely anything. Endurance at 31, just so we have enough stamina to move around. Strength at 14. You don't really need any strength. Dexterity at 17, so we can use the crossbow. And of course, intelligence and faith unchanged. Arcane at 80. That gives us a beautiful attack power with the hands of 460, and that's the way to go. That's it. There's not a lot to it. I'm going to just demonstrate how this build performs in PvE against the usual suspects. I gotta say it again, it's not ideal. It works, you can kill them, but it's not as fun. This thing is intentionally designed just to piss off people in the arena, and that's what I went with. I got a lot of hate mail out of this build, I tell you guys. Anyway, for those who are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. For my usual viewers, thank you again for your support. But now let's go for that what matters, the examples in PvE and PvP. As usual, let's start with the Black Knight. A good thing about the Black Knight is that he can be put to sleep, unlike the Chief Blood Fiend. In any case, here we go. Mind his tongue. I actually get hit all the time. He turns his head to me every time. It's a little bit annoying. In any case, as you can see, he's already poisoned by my mimic. And there goes the tongue again. It's very annoying. And there he goes to sleep. And then my mimic just punches the hell out of this guy. I actually managed to dodge this quite well. My mimic is entertained beating the living bejesus out of him with his poisoned fists. And there he is. He's basically already dead, but I'll finish the job myself. GG, Black Knight. As for the Chief Blood Fiend, he cannot be put to sleep, which is unfortunate, but I still try to do it just so you guys know that certain bosses, the sleep won't work at all. And this is one of the cases. I put like 90 bolts into this guy. As you saw, all 8 actually hit, no sleep. And my mimic is doing the same actually. He's just there in the corner trying to be useful, and it's not working because the sleep isn't doing anything. I didn't want to change the build. I actually wanted to demonstrate that certain bosses in the game aren't going to be affected by the sleep. I thought about using the bleed bolts, but I just thought now, I'm just going to insist so people see that it doesn't work. And as you can see, I'm hitting most of the bolts every time. Out of the 8 that fire, or 10 that fire, 90% are hitting, and he's not going to sleep. He's being a pain in the bum actually, because he's shredding me to pieces, and here I am just trying to survive. Fortunately for me, the Mimic gets the job done. I'm here just to provide assistance really. If anything, the Mimic is the one doing all the work. I'm just here for the ride. In any case, we're gonna get him killed anyway. Still get him poisoned, still do a little bit of damage, but nothing special. As I said, this build is not really for this. Now, let's go to what really matters for this build. The arena. And this is where the build is actually fun. Well, if anything, it's very annoying for the opponents. But here is how you do it. A punch in the face, and as you see, he's already poisoned. 3 hits, and he's poisoned. I actually pressed the button there. I wanted to run, and I didn't run. I'm gonna punch him in the face one more time, and then he dies to the poison. GG. Now, next example. I didn't manage to get the combo with the Ash of War, which was a shame. But still, I got the job done. He still got poison. I still got the win. That's what matters. Now, this guy is very, very upset, clearly. Let's put him to sleep. Punch you in the face, punch you in the face, punch you in the face, and he's poisoned. As you see, he's already got a timer on him. He's going to be extremely upset about this, as you can tell. He's going to use the shredding circlets that fly. He's now going with a spear so he can throw it, but I'm just going to wait for him to die to the poison. And there it is. Died to the poison. GG. Now, for the next duel, we just consume the Exalted Fleshes just to boost the damage a little bit, so we don't have to wait that long for the poison to kill. Sometimes the poison actually ends, the effect doesn't really last very long once you get it to proc. But it's still fun, it's still a funny thing to do in the arena, just to like kill people in a different fashion, put them to sleep, and then there you go, Ash of War, and they are immediately poisoned. One hit with the Ash of War is all it takes. I was planning to just wait for him to die with a poison and just throw a couple of bolts in, but he's actually going to cause me a lot of damage here because I made a mistake, and that kind of upset me. And then I just thought, okay, in that case I'll just give you the bolts and be done with this thing. But here it is. This is when I made the mistake. For whatever reason, I dodged that extremely badly, and I thought, okay, there you go. There's your bleeding bolt. GG. Now, again, another fight. Get that Exalted Flash going just so we can have a little bit of a boost. This guy's got a spear. Let's put him to sleep. You ready? Sleep. There you go. Ash of War. Boom. Poison. Straight away. He's going to cure himself, which is fine. I don't mind people curing because that just gives me the chance to poison them again. Another thing you have to remember, right, is that your hands are actually quite quick. That you can just punch them twice and they're nearly poisoned, if not poisoned straight away, which was the case. This guy just got punched twice and he was poisoned. So in this case, I'm not going to try to put him to sleep. I'm just going to punch him in the face with a poison fist, and that's it. Let's go again. Exalted Flesh. This guy is using the claws, which is very good. It's actually a nice test for this build because the claws are very aggressive. You want to be aggressive with this thing. There you go. Charge Dart 2. He's not immediately poisoned, but he did go up quite a bit. And then I get another punch in just to get that poison to proc very quickly. Then I nearly got trashed there. I'm really trying to get the poison going. It's not easy, but I finally managed. And here we go, do that little bit of outspacing, do the bluff, and then boom, there you go, poison. And then now you just have to wait a little bit because he was nearly dead anyway. Now this is going to be a quick one because this guy immediately attacked me, which annoys me. If you want to do that, that's fine. But then look at that leg, Jesus Christ. And then he actually managed to hit me a second time without the Ash of War even being visible. So I'm going to put this guy to sleep, punch him a couple of times, get the poison going, and there it is. He's dead. Man, you got to fix your internet, buddy. GG. Now for the next one, Exalted Flesh. As usual, this guy is going with a Miracle Caster, with a Holy Caster build, which is fine. Those discs can be very annoying. But one thing about the bolts is that they can actually interrupt the casting of those incantations, which is fine. I just want to get close enough so I can then punish. Okay, stop, go to sleep, add a punch in the face. I didn't cause damage, but I know it hit the poison. It helped. Then go to sleep again. Then he got the poison. Actually, he got just dead. GG. Exalted Flash. I'm just gonna say hello in my own way. Hello, it's me. Let's go. A little bit of a fire cast there. Punch in the face. Caused no damage, but I know it did the poison build up, and that's something we want. So even if we miss, we don't actually 100% miss. So now we got another one there. Put him to sleep, and then boom, boom, poison, and there he is. Oh. No, no way, my friend. Get some bleeding going. And then we just have to watch him die to the poison unless he finds a cure, which he's not going to. And I'm just going to be around here, keeping the pressure, making sure that he doesn't cure himself. And I'm just going to wait patiently for the poison to do his thing. Oh, we got some fire going, but he's going to die midair. And he just did. GG. Next one. This guy was pretty annoying. He had the rapier, and that has quite some reach, and it's very fast. It's a very weird weapon. It's got the weirdest hitbox of all time. And he's using the Ash of War with the Storm, which is fine. And he's using the mask for the bleed. I didn't get the damage, but you saw the poison procced immediately. Now, because he's wanting to use the mask, I'm gonna give him some bleed to trigger his attack. There you go. Now you've got some bonus. Or not. Let's try to get you to bleed. No. He's poisoned, that's obvious. And there you go. The bleed procs from afar. GG. He wanted to make me bleed to get the bonus, so I gave him the bonus. There you go. There we go. This is another build I want to try. I want to make a holy caster. A holy caster of incantations with that weapon. I'm still trying to get an idea of how to make the best out of it. I think I've got something in mind, but that's something I'm gonna analyze after this build is up on my channel. But this spell can be very annoying. It's got a bit of a tempo to it, and I just noticed the guy was laggy everywhere. I'm actually going to get hit here. Did you see that? I got hit out of nowhere. That thing was not even near me. My sleep bolts completely missed the target, but these didn't, so I'm gonna get the Ash of War. Boom! Immediately poisoned. That's what I like to see. Then when that happens, I just like to put some bleed bolts to work, just to keep up the pressure and to ensure that they don't cure themselves if I want them to die to the poison. I was planning to do that with this guy. I realized he had no cures, so I just stood and watched while he is dying deadly poison to the wind. And here we go. GG. Sorry, my friend. Now again, Exalted Flash for that little extra damage. Get those bolts ready. I'm ready. Hello, buddy. Are you ready? Okay, you're ready. You attacked first, so we're good to go. That spell, I'm still saying it's best to cast it free range. There we go. Sleep, and then Ash of War, the poisonous hand poke. I think he kind of gave up at this stage, so I just finished the job. I think he just realized he was going to die anyway, so he just quit. Which is fine. He did send me hate mail, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't him. Again, here we go. Exalted Flesh. Yes, I'm ready, buddy. Let's go. I jumped. It's my way of saying hello. I'm sorry. He's using backhands, which is fine. I've got the perfect cure for that. Go to sleep, and boom. Didn't do any damage, but we got the poison to proc. He's gonna try to keep up, put me under pressure so I don't use any more bolts, which is fine. But I can trick you into still using the bolts. Oh, please don't. You don't want to do that to me. And there you go. Go to sleep. A little bit of a punch. Boom. Oh, I missed. What a shame. Boom. Punch in the face. And now all we have to do is patiently wait for the results of our efforts. And this guy, nah, we're not gonna wait this time. I'm sorry, we're gonna punch you. GG. Now, next guy. I can't imagine how upsetting this might be for these guys. I'm truly sorry, but I really wanted to make like the most toxic possible way of playing this game, and I think this is it. Not only you get to put to sleep, you get immediately poisoned by just being poked to death with a poison hand. Managed to get him to sleep, but unfortunately I got hit in the process, so I didn't get to proc the poison, which is okay. I'll proc it with the next hit. I'm pretty sure another R1 or another R2 will get the job done. Let's put him to sleep. Go to sleep, and Ikazoo! There you go! Poisonous hand to the win! Now this time we are actually going to wait, because this one was worth it. We got it with the Ash of War, so we got to make it count. GG, buddy. GG. Let's go again. We're reaching the final examples. But this was a good fight because he was using the fist weapons. So I just go, okay, you want to go fist to fist? That's fine. But first, go to sleep. Nope, go to sleep. And Ikazoo, you're poisoned. No, I'm just gonna wait now, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, please, just accept the poison. Nope, please, stop it. GG. Thank you, buddy. This is going to be the last example. It's a bit of a lengthy fight. This guy had quite a lot of armor, but he was also using the backhand, which can be quite punishing with a bleeding effect. And it's, there you go, blind spot. Lucky for me, I'm used to that weapon by now. Everybody uses this thing. Unfortunately, my aim was quite terrible. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time with the channel, please subscribe. It helps a lot, and I truly appreciate all the support I can get. For everyone, please, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Cheerio!